A federal budget compromise seems to have been reached before the deadline to default.
And no doubt about it, both sides didn't get everything they wanted. Oregon Congressman Schrader joins us live from Washington, D.C. now. Congressman, you voted yes. Some of your Democratic colleagues from Oregon voted no. Why did you vote yes?
Well, it's not often you get a chance to save your country from bankruptcy, ensure its credit rating, and set a fiscal future that's much, much brighter for our kids now as a result of the work we did here today. Truly a very historic vote.
And what about it made you want to vote yes, though, when other colleagues voted no? What did you like about this bill particularly?
Well, I like the fact that we put this debt ceiling uncertainty off the radar screen for the next couple of years. That way businesses can start to invest. Investors and our creditors can feel very comfortable that this is still the strongest financial nation on earth. I think we reaffirmed Wall Street and Main Street America's idea that this is a great country. Also, we ended up having a really good bipartisan moderate solution. None of this gamesmanship that had been going on here for the last week or two. We actually got down to brass tacks and came up with a good solution that talks about defense and domestic spending equally. We actually have a very strong committee set up that actually has got the opportunity to have an up and down vote on its recommendations. And if they don't deliver on smart tax reform and entitlement reform that keeps our Medicare and Social Security system strong, there's going to be automatic cuts that no side wants to have happen. So I think this is about the best shot we're going to have, while I'm alive anyway, at really getting serious tax reform and, again, charting that long-term bright future.
Hey, Congressman, we had two breaking news stories happen today during the vote. One was the vote. The other was one of your colleagues who was able to make it into the chambers for the first time. Can you tell us a little bit about personally what your reaction was to Representative Giffords making her way in there?
Well, the tension in the chamber was thick, as you could imagine, as they're counting the votes, and Speaker Boehner's trying to get his Republicans to vote along these lines, and it's getting up there. It's 160, it's 180, it's 190, and then all of a sudden this applause starts to erupt from the far side of the chamber, and Gabby comes in, and the votes started coming in fast and furious. She voted yes. It was just a really beautiful moment. She looked wonderful, quite frankly, and it was just I think a recognition that this partisanship is no place here in Washington, D.C. at the critical juncture like this. And we had an overwhelming vote both on the Republican and Democratic side in favor of making sure our nation's safe and secure going forward.
Congressman Schrader, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us the rundown. We appreciate it.
Okay, still to come, severe weather has been a major headache this